Welcome to the Topic 1 Overview of the Touristic Services. Week 1. Let's start. First, let's define tourism. What is tourism? There are several definitions and concepts of tourism from different authors, but above all of them, we can agree that basically tourism is service. What's your personal definition of tourism? As we just said, tourism is service, and we can define service as a utilitarian action that satisfies a specific customer need. It means that it has to be useful from the customer point of view. If it is not considered useful to the client, then, by definition, it is not a service. There are six characteristics of service. First of all, it is intangible. It means that the service cannot be touched, it only can be perceived. It is also heterogeneous, which means that each person who offers it and receives it does so according to their personality, character, and previous experiences. Processes can be standardized, but that cannot guarantee that one service will be exactly the same as another. So there will always be a variation. Services will be always different. Services are not transferable. Once used, a service cannot be passed on to another person. So if someone wants to experience one service, he or she will have to acquire it. It is inseparable. It means that the service provider, the service, and the client are strongly linked during the provision of the services. They cannot be separated. It is perishable. It means that it cannot be stored or saved. The service expires just right after the provision of the service ends. It also means, for example, that the hotel rooms that are not sold today cannot be accumulated to be sold tomorrow. It lacks of a sense of ownership. It means that you don't really buy an item that you can take home. You buy an experience, and you can only enjoy it while you are receiving it. Although the service is intangible by definition, there is always a physical and tangible part in the provision of the services. For example, in a restaurant, this physical part of the service could be made up of the facilities and supplies such as furniture, condiments, and spices. But all these will always be of relatively less importance to the customer compared to the service provided by the people. And that is the reason why an excellent attitude is the most important characteristic that a tourism professional must have. Now you're ready for your exercise 1. In teams of 5 members, make a concept map that integrates the following: the service concept, definition, examples, and images of each of the 6 characteristics of the services. Conclusions written individually by each team member. You will be able to submit your exercise in the platform Google Classroom. Thanks for your attention. If you have any questions, you can send me a direct message through the Google Classroom. Have a nice day.